Association and the Brooklyn Nets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in any such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violation of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or...
The playoffs have arrived, and a young duo looks to make a new splash. The Nets look to show the world that their motivation can overpower the doubters and carve the path to success. The first step starts tonight against the Boston Celtics. Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
It's time to kick off the postseason. Round 1, Game 1. You take a look at the Nets. They had a great season and are expected to control their destiny in this series.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a shock if they didn't run through this series. With that said, we know anything can happen in the postseason.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. We've got Jason Tatum, and it's Sanders in at the center position. Thunder. That three's off the mark. Knocks it loose. And now to the sideline to discuss MP's milestone achievement.
Brian, MP is leading this team to their 12th straight playoffs. I asked MP, how do you consistently get there year after year? He laughed and said, by being consistent, staying the course, and this is just a great organization to play for. What a run for this team, guys.
Yeah, no doubt. MP in the postseason, here we go again. After the massive regular season he had, it's easy to see why there was so much hype surrounding MP heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, and a lot of pressure on him, too. When a player with the highest scoring average in the league gets to the postseason, the expectations are immense.
Barnes passes to Kessler. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Parries it from 3.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now here's Tatum. Tatum with a screen. Lets the 3 fly. Kessler with a rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Misses from short range.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Pass to Sanders. From deep. Gets the 3 ball to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Thunder, the pass to Whitehead. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Now here's Tatum. Not a lot of room. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. Here's Gromit. From outside, off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. The shot by Thunder, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Walter from outside. Barnes with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. There's the 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Conley. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Thunder, the pass to Whitehead. Here's Thunder. No good on the 3.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Pass to Walter. With some arc. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Barnes. Boston shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And so he hits both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded. with trips to the line.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And so it's Boston with it. Here's Walter. Outside Tatum. Pass to Sanders. To the inside. Here's Gromit. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
With the drive.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Sanders. Pure from three-point range. Sanders has got 6 points.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Nets trail by 5. Takes it inside. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Dillingham. Boston pulls it in.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
10 seconds.
Here's Gromit. Down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Brooklyn has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Thunder. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Thunder's got his second basket of the night. And here in the playoffs, the defense ratcheting up and disrupting a lot of primary actions.
And you...
Now here's Moody on the court for the Celtics. Second quarter underway. They've got Moses Moody, and it's Ware in at the 3 spot. Pass to Doherty. Outside Moody. The 3. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Doherty.
have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance point.
Oh, a big slam!
Oh my gosh, the athleticism.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Dillingham with the bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Yeah, they've also had a great deal of second chance points tonight. Great job finding the offensive board and then converting on those extra tries. Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Celtics trail by 7. Here's Doherty, and they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
The Celtics making a switch here. Kane's checked in. Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Dillingham. Puts up a 3. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Sanders. Again, the miss by Boston.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Hawks was simply terrific. He scored 28 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. And he was clearly the best player on the floor, doing everything he could. Can he get it done again? We'll see, B.A.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Thinking back to the regular season, Grant, how about the year MP had?
Leading the league in multiple categories, MP is just an incredibly versatile player, and that really helps here in the playoffs.
Just 5 on the clock to end the drought. Here's Dillingham. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Thunder. Back to Barnes. Kessler a screen. Shot from the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. And the Nets lead by 14. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Sanders. Here's Doherty. Here's Ware. Hits the three-pointer. Ware's got 5 points.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
There's the steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Fires the three. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Brooklyn leading by 11. Pass to Thunder. Fires the three. Whitehead can't get it to go. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. To the left side wing. To the left wing. The three is up. Count it. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Here's Thunder. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And that one is stuffed right through. And Grant, the common thread on most contending teams, elite facilitators. And MP positively falls in that category.
Yeah, without a doubt. Matter of fact, the league leader in assists this season. His play...
Half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Brooklyn out in front, up by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. 3rd quarter action in just a bit.
Hello, everyone. First game of the series, off to a good start for the Brooklyn Nets.
Their effort on the offensive glass has sent a strong message. They're not going to be pushed around, and they're going to battle and outwork you.
Like I outwork you every day, Kenny. I'm just saying.
I outwork both of you, and it ain't even close. Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. That's it for us. Thanks for...
And time for us to get back into it here in game 1.
And that's his 4th. Getting into the danger area now. He's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
And the Celtics in possession here. Walker Kessler out there with Barnes. Then there's Dillingham, and it's Whitehead in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Pass to Gromit. Here's Sanders. He's covered by Kessler. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Kessler. Boston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Good on both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's Thunder.
His third personal foul. First team foul.
Kessler a screen. Here's Thunder. On target from range. Thunder's got 15.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And it's Tatum missing. Brooklyn leading by 8. Here's Thunder. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
No debate there. He got hammered.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Number 47.
Both shots good from the stripe. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Outside Conley. Tatum with a screen to stop the run. The rebound by the Nets. Barnes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Thunder. Pass to Whitehead. Off the left rim and out.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Outside Tatum. Offensive board. Out to the right wing. Walter from outside. The shot that time not on target.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Barnes, it's good.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Pass to Dillingham. With the crossover, deflected, and he recovers it. Jacks up a 3, and Barnes the bucket on the assist from Dillingham. Barnes has got 10 points.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Conley. He's got 12. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. There's Tatum with the 3. Again, the miss by Boston.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Here's Whitehead. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Celtics trail by 18. Pass to Sanders. Here's Walter. To get back on track. And the 3-pointer goes. 5 points in the game.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for Stacey.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Tatum can't hit.
I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Tatum. Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And that's good as he hits both shots. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Walter. He's got 5. He buries it from 3. Walters has got 6 points in the quarter.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Thunder, the pass to Kessler. Here's Whitehead. Give him 8 points now. 6 to shoot. Here's Thunder. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Tatum's got room. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Tatum's got 12 points.
At 6'8" with a nice release point, Tatum's jumper is a tough one to disrupt.
Nets leading by 14. Here's Thunder. Give him 23. Outside Barnes. Kessler a screen. The 3. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Outside Tatum. And there's the screen. Fires for 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Thunder. Here's Whitehead. There's the triple. Boston pulls it in. Walters has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Doherty. Here's Walter. Out left to the wing. Let's go with a 3. Kessler with a rebound.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Here's Dillingham. Give him 8 points now. That one drops for him. So it's Boston now. 19-point game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Tatum. And out of bounds, the Nets will take it. Moody's checked in for Boston. Nets leading by 19. Driving in. Thunder with the bucket.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Can they get it? Drains the triple. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
Here's Doherty. Outside Tatum. Launches it. Here's Sanders. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Here's Barnes. Pass to Thunder from behind the arc. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one. Here's Doherty. Outside Moody. They set the pick. Up and over Smith. Moody misses.
You'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Thunder, the pass to Smith. All alone. It's good. Off the glass. Smith's got 15.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Pass to Sanders. Moody with it. Conley looking for an opening. Back to Moody. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Smith. Moody, good. 7 points in the game.
With defense that soft, you have to take them to task.
Smith outside. Here's Barnes. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
They're sending guys to the charity stripe way more than they should be. You'd like to see better positioning defensively.
Outside Moody. Launches a 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Brooklyn with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Up big because of their three-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great passer.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Moody, and it's Doherty in at the point guard position. No one covering. And the Nets lead by 19.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Moody from outside. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Boston pulls it in. Sanders has got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Look, he's got to play smart now. One more foul, and he's gone.
Whitehead, he's checked in for Howard. And the Celtics also making a change. Smith, he's checked in for Kane. Sanders, the pass to Smith. Here's Doherty. And he gets the bucket.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Sinks the tray. Thunder's got 31.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Has to Ware. The 3 is up. They get it back. Smith right side. They set the pick. Takes the 3. Connects from downtown.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look. Yeah, look, it's not always about height. He's showing he wants those boards.
Over to the wing. Outside Moody. This one for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Pass to Dillingham. Here's Thunder. Shot clock at 6. Dillingham, no good.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Moody misses.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Brooklyn, no good that time either. Celtics trail by 14. Here's Doherty. Outside Moody. Takes a 3. Ooh, the smooth 3 from Moody.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Scotty Barnes is checked in for Brooklyn. Boston making a switch here. Brooklyn leading by 11. Pass to Dillingham. Now here's Barnes. He's closely guarded. Here's Thunder. That one's off. Still out of sync.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Here's Doherty. No good from outside. The Nets have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Ware. Fades away. Brooklyn pulls it in. Kessler's got 11 rebounds in the game. Barnes passes to Thunder. To the wing on the left. Here's Whitehead. Boston pulls it in.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And the basket by Gravin.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Nets leading by 10. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Thunder. From outside the arc. Drops in the three. Thunder's got 36 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Fade away. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Nets have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Here's Dillingham. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pass to Gravit. Inside. Here's Sanders. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set. Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Boston making a switch here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle, and it wasn't a very happy huddle. Coach told the team, quote, "We need to be better with the ball. We're committing too many turnovers. It's hurting us." Back over to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. Outside Tatum. From the arc. Grabs a rebound again. And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Thunder, the pass to Kessler. Here's Thunder. Outside Barnes. Kessler a screen. Releases. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Barnes has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Walter from outside. And he rebounds again. This kind of effort is amazing.
Simply put, he will not be denied.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Gravit. Here's Sanders. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look. Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
Good on the second one.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
Here's Walter. Fires from the line. Count it.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Pass to Dillingham. They set the screen. The 3-ball. Rebounded by the Celtics. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Walter. Fires in the triple. Walters has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Barnes passes to Thunder. Plenty of space. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Thunder's got 39.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Drives to the hoop, and he dunks it down.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Celtics trail by 14. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Sanders. Here's Gravett. Outside Conley. Here's Sanders. He's covered by Kessler. Walter from outside. Brooklyn pulls it in. Kessler's got his 16th rebound on the night. 1:14 left in the fourth. Dillingham, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Tatum can't hit.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And capturing the series momentum up front. This is a monster Game 1 win for the Nets.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry this same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you've got the series in the bag.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Thunder.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Over to the left wing. Here's Sanders. He's covered by Kessler. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference.
This series is a war. You just won a crucial battle.
terrific win. Still 81-2.